Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Chris's Collectible Cars. And this week it's another vlog video. It's actually my second or part two of a vlog video that I've been working on. And this video highlights my expanding American muscle car collection. So I want to take a look at some of the new American muscle cars that I have acquired in my collection. So let's do that now. Let's check them out and have a look at these bad boys and see what they're all about. So this is a 1976 Cadillac Eldorado. Very interesting car. Never really come across this car before. Didn't really know that much about it, but actually got this car for free as part of my subscription to the American classic kind of muscle car magazine. Interesting colour as well, kind of a almost like a rusty kind of brown kind of colour, and those nice kind of creamy kind of seats. And of course this is a convertible, and it's left-hand drive of course for the American market. Quite interesting, really kind of square kind of front grille. This is a car that's really kind of grown on me, and I've kind of learnt to appreciate over time. Not too familiar or knowledgeable with a lot of American cars from the 70s, to be honest. I do know and have, I'm aware of like the older Cadillacs from like the 50s and 60s, like the Bel Air and the original Eldorado, but this thing is quite nice, quite beautiful really. And you can see it's got that kind of crest on the hood, which is really cool. If I could see if I could get a close-up of that, probably not. I don't think this camera will allow me to do so, but yeah. I'm just going to turn it around for a sec. There we go. An absolutely beautiful, exquisite car. The 1976 Cadillac Eldorado. So this is a Dodge Challenger RT440 from 1970. You've got kind of a interesting kind of cityscape kind of skyline background with this one. Lovely colour, nice kind of vibrant yellow. Yeah, I really like this car. And very interesting kind of hood to this car with the kind of black hood, kind of like a T-shape with the Dodge written on it. I will take the glass top off this and get a closer look of this car in a second, but I want to read you some of the statistics of this car as well. The Dodge Challenger. So if I turn it around, there you see the stats. It's got a V8 front. Not bad for 1970. Again, quite a good year, quite an iconic year for a lot of cars. 390 CV SAE gross. That's horsepower. 183 kilometers an hour. It's quite impressive. Yeah, so let's get the top off this bad boy. So here's a closer look at the Challenger. There's that hood that I was on about with the Dodge written on it. Very nice car. Nice design. It's interesting. You can actually see why a lot of the British cars of this time, like the Cortinas and the Vauxhalls, kind of got their idea for designs from kind of the American market, I guess. America was really starting to have a big influence on automotive design at the time. It does actually look a lot like a Vauxhall, to be honest. This Dodge Challenger. And of course it's left-hand drive. It's got 2 wing mirrors. When I think of this car, I think it looks very, for 1970, very modern, very new. The back looks a little bit like a Datsun. It's almost like they're trying to compete with the Japanese market here as well, in terms of design. I think at this point, Dodge was trying to break the mold and come up with a much more modern car, I guess, for a new decade in 1970. But I definitely think they achieved that. And beautiful car, nice lines, great colour, by the way, as well. It's the Dodge Challenger RT 440 from 1970 in all of its glory. Pontiac GTO. This one, of course, known as the Judge from 1969, in this kind of orange colour. Nice design again, almost a little bit like a Capri in design, I'd say, for the UK market. It's got the GTO symbol, and of course, there, if I zoom it in, it says the Judge in that kind of funky kind of 1970s writing. But of course, this is a 1969 car. It's got a split, like, radiator at the front, a nice spoiler. Interesting looking car, very sporty. Again, is that only 1 wing mirror? Yeah, 1 wing mirror for that car, which is interesting because the Dodge Challenger had 2. But yeah, that's the Judge. Pontiac GTO 1969. Let's turn it around so you can have a look at the statistics without hitting the window. The glass on the window would help. So that's 360 horsepower. It's got a V8 front, 200 kilometers an hour. That's slightly quicker than the Challenger as well. Interesting. I've just taken the top off this car so we can have a closer inspection. The Judge GTO. Like I say, it's got quite a nice spoiler at the back. Kind of a split front end. Radiator, front grille, whatever you want to call it. I think in the US they call it a front grille. Some nice chunky tyres as well. And that engine has got 2 kind of raised bits as well. Yeah, this is definitely the epitome of a classic muscle car, without a shadow of a doubt. The Judge, the Pontiac GTO from 1969. And like I said, I've really come to appreciate these American muscle cars for what they are, for what they're worth, and for what they mean in history. Very nice. So thanks for tuning in this week to my vlog, and we'll be back next week with another exciting episode of Chris's Collectible Cars. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, which is also known as Chris's Collectible Cars. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Have a good week, everybody. Take care. Bye for now.